Why the perfect time never comes. Hi, everyone. I am live again today, and today is our day 37. Our topic for today is stop waiting. I used to be the kind of person who always said, I'll start when it's the right time. Like, I really believe there was this perfect moment coming when I'm less busy, when I'm more confident, when I understand everything, when life feels calmer. And I keep waiting and waiting and waiting, and the perfect time never show up. Not once. I thought I needed to be more ready. I really thought I needed to feel ready, like ready, ready. Right, Dad? Like grill. Like grill, like ready, more prepared, more polished, more sure of myself, especially when it came to showing up online. I would tell myself I'll start posting seriously when I know exactly what I'm doing, or I'll go live when I'm more confident. But how do you become confident without doing without doing the thing? It's just the same thing when we're at work, when we're doing our business. How can you be comfortable or be um, good at what you're doing if you're not doing it, if you're not working on it? And so that's what for me, that question hit me one day. How do you become confident without doing the thing? Let think of that for a second, because confidence doesn't magically appear. It's built while you're doing it. And that's for me. This is my day 37. I didn't become confident overnight. It took me like pretty much like a month to be comfortable in sharing, to be comfortable in talking. My pronunciation, my grammar didn't change. It's still the same. But it's just that I'm not worried or scared anymore to be here and sharing you guys what I know and what I feel. That what the confidence look like for me. It's built while you're doing it. Messy, awkward, learning. I remember one of my very first live. I was so scared. I keep thinking, what if no one watches? What if I mess up? What if I cannot pronounce the word properly? What if I forget what to say? And honestly, it wasn't smooth. I stumbled so much, I repeat myself. There were awkward pauses, and I still do that up to till now, but I can always like get back up more faster than I used to. And I used to say like a lot, and I still do. I'm not saying that it's perfect, but I survived. And after that, I realized something. The fear was louder in my head than in real life. As I always said, all this thing that we worried about is just in our head. We don't even know if it's happening. We don't even know if it's gonna happen. But we keep thinking about it over and over again. It's just all in your head. And we are the one creating it. We are the one creating those scenarios. It's because we were scared. That's what fear can do to us. We start thinking all of this thing that could happen. And that imperfect life, it built more confident than all the overthinking I did before it. The truth about perfect time, there will always be something. You're too busy, you're too tired, you need to learn more, you need better equipment, you need more time. That was me. If you can see my setup, I got so much. Guys don't have no idea how many like camera I have bought, because I thought I needed all of them. Cause oh, maybe if I do this will be better. If I get more lights, if I get a new laptop, it will work out better for me. But that doesn't really help you be prepared. There will always be a reason to delay. Life doesn't suddenly become calm, quiet, so you can chase your goals. You have to build it in the middle of real life. Just like right now, if you can hear my background, my kids is playing, my family is here, but I'm building it around them. I don't have to wait for the perfect time. I don't have to wait till my house is quiet, till our house is clean, till our house is calmer. In the middle of responsibilities, in the middle of doubts, in the middle of fear, that's where growth actually happens. And don't get me wrong, waiting feels safe. Let's be honest, waiting feels safe. If you don't start, you can't fail. If you don't try, you can't be judged. If you don't launch, no one can reject it. And if you don't show up, no one will talk about it. Waiting protects your ego, but it also delays your growth. And I had to ask myself, am I protecting my ego or am I building my future? Because you can't do both. You don't need to feel ready. This is something I have to learn the hard way. You don't need to feel ready. You need to decide. Feelings change every single day. Some days you feel confident, some days you feel insecure, some days you feel inspired, some days you feel tired. If you only move when you feel motivated, you won't move consistently. And I am guilty as that. It's before when I started this business like a year ago. I only wanted to show up when I feel confident, when I feel motivated, but that's why I don't show up consistently. Yes, I'm posting, but it's not like somewhere like deep inside that I thought about it. No, I just supposed to post just to keep my business going. And I have to learn that the hard way. Commitment is stronger than motivation. You have to be committed in whatever you do. If you just waited for um motivation, you're not gonna be consistent. And commitment doesn't wait for perfect timing. If you're committed, it's just the same thing with everything you do. If you're doing something right now, you will do it no matter what you feel that day, because you are committed of showing up or doing it every single day. So don't wait for perfect time. Time is going to pass anyway. 6 months from now will come whether you start or not. A year from now will come either whether you start or not. So imagine this. 6 months from now, you could still be planning, still thinking, still saying soon. Or you'll be 6 months better, 6 months stronger, 6 months more experience. Even if you're not perfect, even if you're still learning, progress beats perfection every single time. When I stopped waiting for perfect timing, I stopped asking, what if I fail? And I started asking, what if I grow? And I keep saying this in my previous life, that you just gotta have to change the question that you ask yourself. Instead of asking like negative question, try to make it in a positive way. Just like, what if I'm being judged? But what if I'm growing? So like this, like the question that I asked myself, what if I fail? But what if I grow? What if I fail? What if I succeed? You choose. Which one would you rather ask yourself? Because that shift changes everything, and you could change for you as well. Because growth became the goal, not perfection. When you're growing, that's when you feel more satisfied when you hit your goal. That's when it makes more meaningful when you hit your goal, because you are growing. And when growth is the goal, mistakes are part of the process. And nothing is perfect in this world. You're gonna make mistake no matter what. But you just gotta have to do really see it, like use the mistake for you of learning, and not use that mistake of you beating yourself up because you make mistake. Everybody will make mistake, and that's how we grow and that's how we learn. They're not proof you shouldn't be doing it. They're proof you're trying. I think sometimes we think starting means something, doing something huge. And I honestly, that's what I thought too when I first started, especially doing the business. Because as I said, I never have run the business before. I don't have a business background. Um, I never really thought that I'm gonna have a business. And for me, when I started it, and like the first step when I joined this business, I thought I have to do something big, something huge, like launching something big or making major life decision. But sometimes starting is small. You gotta start small. You gotta do it step by step, one step at a time. Posting that one video, sending that one message, going live even if it's not perfect, learning one new skill. Immediate action doesn't have to be dramatic. Yes, my love. Um, can you answer this? Can I cook this? Yes, please. I want the chicken. I'll get two? Yeah. Okay, I get this. I'll get two of this. Thank you, my love. It just has to be honest. If you've been waiting for the perfect time, this is your reminder. Oh, 11:11. Huh, my time was 11:11. Okay. When I said this is your reminder, my time for my life, it's 11 minutes and 11 seconds. This is your reminder. It's not coming. There always be fear, there always be uncertainty, there always be responsibilities. There's always something. Always something. But you're allowed to grow in the middle of all of that. You don't need everything figured out. You just need to start. Even if it's messy, imperfect, learning as you go. Because the version of you you're praying for, the version of you you've been praying for, she's built through imperfect action, not perfect timing. So if there is something you've been putting off, ask yourself honestly, are you really waiting for the right time, or are you just scared? And if it's fear, that's okay. But don't let fear make your decision. Don't let fear hold you from doing the thing that can change your life. Let your vision make them. Start before you feel ready. I started scared. I wasn't ready, but I do it anyway. You'll figure out on the way, and one day you look back and realize the perfect time was the moment you decide to begin. The perfect time is now, not tomorrow, not next year. It's now. Imagine how much could have changed already if you have started already. Imagine what would it be a year from now or a month from now. So, thank you everyone. That's it for me. And I hope you guys are having an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are tuning in. Thank you so much for staying with me, and I hope you guys learned something. And I hope I was able to inspire you, or maybe just a little bit of the kick, and that to remind you that you are capable of doing something amazing. You don't need to wait for the perfect time. Today is the perfect time. Thank you, everyone. God bless you and be a blessing to others. I'll see you guys again soon.